Hello and welcome to another edition of National Focus. I'm Mervin. Among the major developments, Prime Minister Skerritt's lists impending gains to the people of Collyho. The Dominica French Primary Schools Association prepares to launch its third annual French Festival. And in today's in-depth report, we'll take a look at the Chinese Agricultural Station in 1 Mile, Portsmouth. Join us for details of these and other stories right after the break.
The black Sikatoka fungus can survive on banana and plantain leaves even after they have been cut from the tree. Farmers and hucksters are encouraged to use alternate cushioning material when moving produce from farm to the market. Do not use banana and plantain leaves as cushioning. It is against the law to move banana and plantain trash from the field. Obey the law and stop the spread of black Sikatoka today.
Welcome back. Time now for the details of the news. The village of Collyho witnessed the 18th inaugural meeting of the community's village council last Friday. 5 men and 3 women were elected and nominated to serve on the council for the next 3 years. Also present at the meeting were President of Dominica, His Excellency Charles Savre, and Mrs. Savre, Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerritt, and other government ministers. Najimi George, who served the council for the past 3 years, was re-elected to serve as chairman of the council for the new term. George said amidst the many challenges of the last term, he was once again ready to serve his community for another 3 years. He asked his fellow councillors to get selflessly involved as they worked with him to take the community forward. George also commended those who helped make his job as past chairman successful.
I would like to thank the government of Dominica, especially our Prime Minister, Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt, for all the support throughout my term as chairman. I would also like to thank all the members of the Collyho Village Council who served with me. Sincere thanks to the Honorable Ronald Tula, our parliamentary representative. His advice and counsel was invaluable to me personally. Thank you, Parliament.
Honorable Ronald Tula, parliamentary representative for the Collyho constituency, congratulated the new council and implored the chairman to draw from the diversity of his council members to achieve success. Honorable Tula also noted the importance of participation of the community members in driving local development through the council.
Local governments with clear mandates, adequate financing, and sufficient capacity can drive development in any village. Therefore, we need to do vigorous fundraising. And Collians, I encourage us to pay, not sometimes, but all times, our house taxes.
He said the new council should not conduct business as usual, but ensure they make use of the many resourceful people available within the community of Collyho. Meanwhile, Honorable Gloria Shillingford, Minister for Social Services, Community Development and Gender Affairs, added her words of congratulations to the new council. She commended the team for putting themselves forward to tend to the needs of their community. Honorable Shillingford reassured the chairman Najimi George that serving his community will be a rewarding experience.
To the new incoming councillors, I say to you, it will be a rewarding experience. Serving your community can be rewarding. You need to put away the frustrating times, call for strength, and if your people see you doing the correct thing, they will continue to support you. So I ask of you to unite, and this experience will truly be one of success.
The minister noted that the success of the council required the cooperation from all residents. She advised the council to look after the youth and the elderly among them and highlighted the many programs available to the youth through the Labour Party administration.
There are many programs that this Labour government has put on board for the youth. Look out for them so that they can inherit the programs of government. Those are our children, our youth, and we have a responsibility to help them.
She pledged the continued commitment of her ministry to the efforts of the new council. In related news, the community of Koliho will benefit from government's recent receipt of fertilizer from the Kingdom of Morocco. The announcement was made by Prime Minister Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit at the Village Council's 18th inaugural meeting last Friday. Honorable Skerrit also informed the residents that of the 75 lots prepared for sale at Platma Pier, at least 30 of these lots are ready for sale for residents of that community.
I want to tell the Parliament, rest assured, that of the 240 tons of fertilizer that we received from the Kingdom of Morocco, you here in Koliho will benefit from this fertilizer. And I am very happy that we can report to you, as you have done, Parliament, that Platma Pier is ready to be sold to the people of Koliho. And I'm saying publicly, the minister is here, the Parliament is here, that this land is for the people of Koliho. We have a maximum of 75 lots which we can have at Platma Pier. 30 are ready to be sold, and the 45 we are surveying and mapping them out, and we shall come back here. So we are ready to sell the land to the people of Koliho.
Another area which will receive much needed attention is the community's basketball court. Honorable Skerrit pledged his government's support to repair and provide lighting and a washroom for that facility. The Prime Minister sees housing and sanitation as an area needing urgent attention in that community.
I am making a public commitment in respect to Koliho and the washrooms that we have to work on. I'm making a commitment of $250,000 to address the washroom situation in Koliho. Clearly it will not address everything, but it will be a very important start. And so let us focus on the washroom situation. And people have criticized myself and the government for this program, but that's a matter for them. That's a matter for them. But those of us who have it know of the convenience of it and the importance of it.
In addition, Prime Minister Skerrit reminded members of the Village Council that they should continue to cooperate with their parliamentary representative to ensure success in their endeavors. Honorable Skerrit pledged the support of his government in assisting the council to meet the objectives set for the next term.
Let me say to the chairman that he's a young man, and as we have worked very well in the last term, and of course the council, rest assured of my unwavering support to you, Mr. Chairman, and to your council in assisting with fetching of the resources, because you can have a council, you can have projects and programs, but you cannot raise it by selling barbecues all the time. You're going to need the cooperation of central government, the cooperation of the Parliament in getting many of these projects going forward.
In more news, a new promotional video of Dominica as a tourist destination has been released courtesy the UK's largest newspaper. Less than a month after British news videographers visited Dominica to compile footage of the island for cruise promotion, the 4-minute video was publicly released. In mid-January, a trio of travel videographers from the Telegraph arrived on the island to capture footage of the island and to experience the variety of activities being offered to tourists. Before the group left the island, GIS News sought to get a preview of the video's content from Andy Mackenzie of the Telegraph newspaper. Mackenzie and his 2 colleagues have traveled all over the world seeking out destinations that will inspire the Telegraph's adventurous readers to explore someplace different. The video is titled Dominica, Unlock a Caribbean Treasure on Holiday and is being hosted on the Telegraph's website telegraph.co.uk. The video opens with a few local drummers making music on the Mero Beach and moves on to scenes of the various activities visitors can enjoy on the island. Boating on Mero Beach, river tubing in Layu, scuba diving and a visit to Barana Ote are a few of the locations highlighted in the video. Whale watching Captain Dave tour guide Jenna and Daniel of Hibiscus Eco Tours gave vox pops relating to the area of tourism. This video is the most recent of several mentions of the island as a tourist destination. The Telegraph newspaper is the largest publication in the United Kingdom, producing 800,000 copies of the 80-page paper daily. The paper is 150 years old. The online version, telegraph.co.uk, is second only to bbc.co.uk, with 26 million readers every day. In more news, the Dominic French Primary Schools Association demonstrates its commitment to the celebrations of Francophone Month 2014 as they prepare to launch the third annual French Festival. This year's Primary Schools French Festival is hosted under the theme Le Français Toujours Vivant, aimed at showcasing students' achievement in learning French culture and expression. During the entire month of March, Dominica joins 56 other member states in celebration under the theme Francophone et Jeune Talent to deepen appreciation of the French and Creole languages and culture in Dominica. Celebrations commenced last week by the Alliance Française de la Dominique. President of the French Primary Schools Association, Solange Payne, highlighted the first ever French Spelling Bee competition, which replaces the customary French quiz contest this year.
The French Festival is an initiative to help the children celebrate the acquisition of the French language and culture. They do that through a variety of ways, through songs, dance. They put on performances, they put on skits. The highlight of the festival is the spelling bee competition this year. Last year we had a quiz competition, but in the interest of time we decided to have a spelling bee competition where the children will spell various French words they come across daily in their lessons.
A record indicates that French studies is included on the curriculum of 58 primary schools across Dominica. Payne noted that 30 of these schools are expected to participate in the French Spelling Bee competition. She encourages the public to demonstrate support to the students by attending the event carded for Thursday 20th, 2014, commencing from 10 a.m. at the Goodwill Primary School's auditorium. In addition to the third annual French Festival, Payne disclosed information on the ongoing week of French activities planned for Dominica's primary schools. The activities will launch with a pastry baking exhibition at the Alliance Française on Monday 17th, 2014.
It's a French pastry experience. The children are taken to the Petit Paris Bakery, where they experience how to make croissant and the baguette and some of the French pastries.
5 primary schools participated in the event, assisted by employees of Le Petit Paris Bakery to expand their knowledge of French culture.
Well, we try to immerse the children in the French culture as much as possible. So this is the reason for the dances, this is the reason for the skits or the different performances, this is the reason for the French movies and this pastry making experience. We try as much as possible to help them experience the authentic French life.
The week also continues with a photo exhibition titled The Cartier Seracotte, held on the first floor of the Financial Center in Roseau. The event is being facilitated by Guadeloupe citizen Nicholas Nabashov. The exhibition, which runs from Tuesday 18th to Friday 21st, will depict various aspects of the social, economic and cultural life of Guadeloupe. Payne noted that it is an open event and urges all primary schools and the general public to participate. The French month culminates with the second ever Mademoiselle Francophone pageant on March 29, 2014 from 3:30 p.m. at the Arag House of Culture. The Police Organization for Youth Development, POID, has made a donation of $1,580 to the Education Trust Fund. Former POID members Dr. Ria Olivache and Dr. Sophia George and POID leader, former Police Commissioner Desmond Blanchard, made the presentation to Director of the Education Trust Fund, David Phillip, at the Cornwall Street offices of the Ministry of Education and Human Resource Development. Director of the Education Trust Fund, David Phillip, told the handing over ceremony that the donation from POID would provide students with much needed assistance to continue their education at Dominica's secondary school. schools. He commended the group for the value its members have played on education and said it was important for the Education Trust Fund to assist in providing educational opportunities for others. The Education Trust Fund was established in 1981 through an Act of Parliament to assist students experiencing difficulty attending secondary school. The government of Dominica provides a yearly subvention to that fund. The Ministry of Health has issued a warning against the use of a drug known as Weekend Warrior. The drug Weekend Warrior is promoted as a product for sexual enhancement on various websites. The Ministry of Health advises the public that the Food and Drug Administration has issued a statement on the negative effects of this drug. Weekend Warrior is said by the FDA to contain an undeclared ingredient similar to that found in the prescription drug Viagra. This ingredient may interact with nitrates found in some prescription drugs and may lower blood pressure to dangerous levels. A release from the Ministry of Health further states that men with diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or heart disease often take nitrates. The possible side effects of the drug Weekend Warrior may include dizziness, fainting, and even heart attack or stroke. And in 2011, the raging flood waters of the Lai River caused irreparable damage to the Chinese agricultural station in Hillsborough. 3 years later, operations of the Chinese Agriculture Mission continue in the north of the island. Find out more in today's in-depth report. The Chinese Agricultural Station, located in 1 mile Portsmouth, is a platform for demonstration of techniques and varieties to Dominican farmers.
Our
aim is to serve farms and farmers around.
The over $2 million project replaced the Hillsborough Agricultural Station, which was destroyed by floods in 2011.
We have the faith that we will supply the farmers with more support and also help assistance with the close cooperate with the government of Dominica.
With its new home in Portsmouth, the Chinese agricultural team continued its mission of introducing new varieties of flowers, vegetables and fruit trees to Dominican farmers.
Now we have a lot of varieties that are popular in the farms, like broccolis, cauliflowers and string beans.
To achieve the objective of serving the island's farmers, the agricultural mission works in 7 greenhouses, an open field for demonstration, and a smart greenhouse. Inside this smart greenhouse, everything is controlled, including temperature, humidity, and sunlight. It is within this environment that a variety of vegetables and flowers are closely monitored.
This seedling is our Chinese variety. It's successful in Dominica. We made tomato, broccoli, sweet pepper, color pepper, all the success for the farmers.
Within the 7 other greenhouses are the crop varieties like the Chinese cucumber, this demonstration area for string bean cultivation, and the testing of new varieties of tomatoes.
It's first time and we try plant. And if we try ready and it's good, and the farmer can get more variety.
Organic agriculture is promoted at the station and the farmers are encouraged to utilize organic manure. Agricultural equipment and technology are also available for use by farmers. It is, however, not only about plant varieties and experimentation. Training and technical advice is a key component of the Chinese mission.
We had also had extension services to farms around Dominica.
Acting Supervisor of the Northern Agricultural Region, Marcus Phillip, recognizes the benefits of the Chinese Agricultural Station to Dominican farmers.
It's a practical experience for the farmer to come and see what is happening, and even working with the Chinese people, we go out in the districts also, not only in the north region but also other agricultural districts like the northeast, the east, to bring in some of these new varieties and also apply some new techniques also, especially, let's say, plastic mulching, using irrigation and all of those kinds of things.
Joseph Basil is a teacher at Calls in Portsmouth.
They have assisted us in a number of ways, especially in new technology and in material-wise. They have really given us a boost and showed the students a lot of new ways to do things.
From the open fields demonstration plot, a 3-month-old radish is harvested. Tangible evidence that the agricultural mission continues to meet its objective.
Son and his team, they are doing a fantastic job here. I think they have a passion in what they do.
The Chinese agricultural station is yet another successful outcome of the growing relationship between the governments of Dominica and the People's Republic of China. For National Focus, I am Mervin reporting. Coming up next, your tip of the day.
Dominica is blessed with an abundance of water, but getting it to your home is an expensive venture. You have a responsibility to conserve water, to use it wisely. Remember the old adage, you never miss the water till the well runs dry. Think water, think life.
Honey has different kind of uses on human beings, but that's not all about honey. Honey can be used in such ways that you might not have imagined. Honey can act as an antiseptic and brilliant exchange for sugar. It can also be used to speed up metabolism and is an ideal medicine for cough and cold. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website at news.gov.dm. On behalf of the entire news production team, I'm Mervin Matthew. Thank you for watching.